Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library.
Animaniacs, and suddenly I'm nostalgic and cozy. There were so many popular cartoons in the 90s, but perhaps none was more popular than the legendary cartoon Animaniacs. The adventures of Yakko, Wakko, and Dot, the Warner siblings, had an amazingly wide variety of humor styles, ranging from standard Looney Tunes-style antics to social commentary to pop culture parody, with a nice dash of innuendo thrown in. It was one of those shows that kept the energy up so the jokes constantly landed, and introduced tons of beloved characters, like Pinky and the Brain, Goodfeathers, and that regular normal man who had a bunch of jobs. And although the show's revival several years ago was met with good reviews, I just don't think it can hold up to the original, which will forever remain near and dear to my heart. And yet, it's never been very near or dear to the world of video games. They've had a few over the years, the Game Boy release being a port of the Genesis game, but for the most part, none of their games have caught fire. The one I played the most was an old shareware game for the iMac, and even that was just a breakout clone with surprisingly funny writing. And the presence of Konami's logo on the Genesis box may look good, but the Game Boy port was given instead to Factor 5, a company most well known for the Turrican series. Okay, they did work on the Pokemon Stadium and Resident Evil 2 ports to the N64, but it was literally only the sound compression, so I don't think that counts. The box art may just be the logo, but honestly, the logo's so iconic that I'm okay with it. Not really much else to say about it, so here's some trivia. Dot's full name is Princess Angelina Contessa Luisa Francesca Banana Fana Bobessa III. How will the Warner siblings fare on the Game Boy? Let's get zany to the max with Animaniacs. All owned by Warner Brothers. I mean, obviously. Wait. No, you didn't make this one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, there they are! Looking slightly weird, but that's fine. That's kind of in character. Welcome to our video game. Why, thank you. I am not even going to attempt the voices. We're cartoon characters. That doesn't mean we can't play a vital role in an interactive audiovisual entertainment software medium. Alright, they certainly have the humor down. I think he's saying, welcome to our video game. I like this already. Animaniacs. Logo looks a little weird, but that's just sort of what happens when you try to get this detailed. Yeah, let's just jump right into it. I want to meet some glamorous celebrities, or perhaps John Snots. Oh God, is that a Don Knotts reference? He was thinking that's his eyes for us. Yep, that's a Don Knotts reference. Wow. Collecting some famous props from the movies. Aha. I'm just gonna guess this is a side-scrolling collectathon, because, I mean, come on, it has to be. Alright. Oh, surprisingly slow movement speed. I know, for Animaniacs, I'm expecting something with more energy. Oh, alright, got some stuff. A to jump. B to attack, I guess? We can push blocks. Alright, so this is definitely one of those slower platformers. Can you run? No, you can't. Yes? What? Hello? What do you want me to do, game? What do you... Oh! Select lets you change. Oh, that's a beautiful idle animation. Yakko had the short-range attack. Wakko has... a hammer? Aha! And Dot has... a projectile. Aha! It's a little more puzzle-like than platformer-like. 1, 2, 2. I have a good feeling about 2. Remember the a la mode. Oh, please tell me all of these levels are Hollywood-themed. I was used to pretend that I was Sheriff Anderson, galloping into the sunset. I thought it was the horse that galloped. Hey, Dottie, whenever you talk to me, shut... They absolutely have nailed the tone. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. This is more of just a slow collectathon, which... I mean, so far it's not bad, but I'm just surprised. Like I was saying, Animaniacs really needs high energy, and this is surprisingly low energy. Is that Mindy? I think that's Mindy. That is, yep, and there's buttons. There were so many great characters. Okay, while I was, doing some basic research for this game, I found a list of all the Animaniacs characters. Does anyone remember a character named, Katie Kaboom? I have zero memory of this character, and yet apparently she was in several segments. I remember more about the hippos than I do Katie Kaboom. And the hippos were boring. Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm surprised at how slow the game is. It's not bad. I wonder if the original Genesis version was any faster than this. Oh no, what am I doing with the stars? I don't even know what those are for, but I want them. Okay. Whoa, God. Okay, see, this is what I was expecting. Alright, I swear there better be some sort of hilarious reveal over who's throwing these barrels, or I'm gonna be very upset. I don't mind the game. It's pretty fun. But again, it's just surprising. I know I keep saying that, but, like, I'm so used to Animaniacs being this crazy, high-energy show. Yep, it is. Oh, Buttons and Mindy. Oh, we have to start the whole thing over. There's definitely some gameplay niggles I have. Besides the slowness, having to start over like that, it being a little difficult to avoid damage at times. It's certainly not bad. It's fine. And I will say the humor elevates it. In fact, I'd say the humor is probably what's going to sell this game. Bungle in the... Oh, it's Indiana Jones. Ooh, Dirk is so dreamy. Dirk was a go-to name. He's dreamy. I'd hate to get a look at your nightmares. You're no Kurt Cameroon yourself. Wow, these references. It's pretty good. Got my problems with it. It's not perfect, far from it, actually. And again, the tone of the gameplay is not what I was expecting. But overall, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, come on. It's Animaniacs. Of course it's gonna be good. Woohoo! That is the kind of thing I'm looking for from Animaniacs. Shoot, this is one conundrum I'm not sure the Wheel of Morality can answer. This is an odd one, which, I mean, granted does fit the Animaniacs, yet at the same time it doesn't. It's complicated. See, realistically, the game did everything that it needed, and it did it well. If you have a platformer game that plays relatively slowly, you need some kind of other, maybe puzzly mechanic to tie it together and keep it fun. So the ability to change between the Warner siblings, each one having their own ability, both keeps the game interesting and gives us a chance to play as all three characters. Plus, the graphics and especially the writing of the cutscenes totally matched Animaniacs, which for the Game Boy is especially impressive. In fact, this is one of the few Game Boy games I'd say can sell itself on the writing. But now, let me dive deeper into something I talked about while playing. Something that's been bothering me about this game. This might be entirely subjective, but I just feel like for Animaniacs, a game this slow was such a weird choice. The Animaniacs were loud, they were energetic, they were bombastic. Translating all that into a slow platformer without even a run button just doesn't sit right with me. It's not bad, but I couldn't shake the feeling that I wanted the game to play a heck of a lot quicker. It's an odd tonal mismatch. It's like making a Rocky game where you can't punch. I think that if this game had the same general gameplay, but much faster movement, it could have been remembered alongside top franchise platformers, up there with masterpieces like DuckTales. Again, though, all of that might just be my own love of the original show talking. Putting aside my personal bias, Animaniacs is fun. Not only is the gameplay rock solid, but the graphics and humor are a wonderful throwback to an amazing show. But seriously, does anyone remember Katie Kaboom? I really have zero memory of this character, and it's driving me crazy. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm BrianJ, and I'll see you next time.